What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great mother trucking day. We're about to install the TRD Pro grill. I also got some lights. I finally fixed the lights that I was having issues with. If you guys remember in the past, my DRLs weren't working. I was able to fix them on the new headlights, so we're gonna install that too. This is gonna be a speed run because we are losing sunlight. We got one solution. I bought these lights right here about a couple months ago, maybe like 2 months ago. Got them for a steal. Thankfully, we finally got a good situation or environment to use them in because it's getting dark very soon. We're running out of time, and I'll tell you guys why we're doing this in a bit, so stay tuned. Alright, so before we actually start taking out the grill, we have to remove the bumper. So I'm here taking out some Phillips screwdriver screws, and I believe some 12s later on you'll see. And while we're at it, we're removing some bolts for the headlights, so yeah. Alright, so these are for the bumper, these are for the light. Right now we're starting to prep the actual grill. So this is the grill that is currently on the Tacoma, and we're removing, basically it has like a front sensor. I believe it's for cruise control. We're basically getting ready to remove all that and transfer it to the other grill, the new TRD grill. And then it has like a layer on top, which is what actually goes on the bumper. And there's actually a lot of clips that are actually used to keep it together, and you'll kind of see what I mean.
But you hurt me so much that I had to leave you. Girl, I thought that you and I would be perfect together, but you hurt me so much that I had to leave you. We'd be perfect together, but you hurt me so much that I had to leave you.
So quick update, we took off the old, this is the old grill, still looking nice, and we put our new grill. So far it's looking pretty clean, a little dirty, but now it's just test fitting it, make sure it fits pretty snug and everything. Guys, to take out the headlight, we got to take out the bumper, so that's what I'm doing right now. Move these so we can basically remove it all. Slow and steady, but we're getting there. All right, guys, so we got some bad news. The headlights that I got, unfortunately, the bottom light that goes under didn't work, so that's a bummer. But if anyone thinks that they can fix it, I'm gonna be putting them up on Facebook, so if you're interested, shoot me a DM. So we weren't able to put on the lights that we wanted to, but look at the results of these. I'm actually gonna wire this tomorrow because unfortunately I didn't have any tea to tee this off of. This is going to be connected to our DRLs. I'll continue this tomorrow. We're going to put everything away. It's a little dark right now. Hopefully those connectors come early. We're working on the Tacoma today. We need to install a dash cam for it. We're gonna speed run it. I've done previous videos as to what to do for this car, so I'm gonna speed run it. But I guess if you're looking for your fuse panel is down here. That's where we're gonna tap into it. We got our multimeter somewhere, I think somewhere over there. Yeah, so stay tuned. All right, we removed this to gain access to that. So now we're gonna start testing what our always on power signal is to basically leave it always on. All right, guys, this is probably the quickest I've ever was able to find the connection. I'll show you guys which one I connected to. It's the cargo light. It's like a 5 amp cargo light. You can kind of see it from under. But connected to that one, and then I grounded it, and boom, now we got power. Now that we know this camera works, we're gonna quickly install it and then work on the next thing. Boom, just like that. All right, guys, we installed the camera. The front camera looks pretty freaking clean. We installed the rear camera. Also looks pretty freaking clean. We surprisingly did that in like 10 minutes. I quickly ran down for this. This took like 5 minutes, and then actually running the wires through took another 5 minutes. So it's a record. Yeah, next thing we're gonna work on is we're probably gonna do an oil change, and that's basically it. That's all we have time for this truck. So for those of you guys who have kept up with the flip Tacoma build, you guys might be a little sad today or really happy. So, you know, the truck we got is a 4x4 or TRD 4x4 off-road edition, and you know, unfortunately, we haven't taken it out too much here, but it was built to go off-roading for the most part. And, you know, we haven't had good opportunities here to do that. Not to say there isn't any good trails out here, but we wanted to, you know, well, not even that. My pops is moving to Salvador. Or not moving, but spending more time in Salvador, and he wanted a more like a car that he could trust out there more than anything. Not to say there isn't any like good cars out there, but I mean, he fell in love with this Tacoma, and you know, I would too. That car, you know, we built it together. All the parts we know that are on there are good parts, and yeah. So with that being said, we're actually importing the car to El Salvador, or exporting it to El Salvador. So super excited for that, because you know, I've never done this before ever. And yeah, so these past couple of days, I've been working like 18 plus hours to basically make this to basically make this happen. What the heck happened? All right, so my pops pops just pulled over inside the road. I don't know why. All right, guys. So we finally arrived to our destination. If I haven't said this earlier, we are exporting. Yeah, you heard it. Exporting the Toyota Tacoma. The flip Tacoma. My pops Tacoma.
Esta es la dirección.
¿Sí?
¿Aquí?
¿Sí? Mira.
Bien.
No sé si me meto hasta adentro porque maybe se tiene que meter hasta adentro. Guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to basically use your Tacoma. So you have a 2-wheel drive. So so this is a 4x4 to start off with. This is a 2023 4x4 Tacoma. This is for my pops. And we have a 2-wheel drive here. Currently we're in 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive or 4-high. Basically, if you're stuck and just need extra traction, you go to 4-high, right? But you got to be in neutral to initiate it, or park, neutral or park to initiate it. So it's gonna come out in like a green light there. You know it's not engaged if it's blinking, so make sure to be in neutral or parking. So tienes que estar en parking o neutral.
Okay.
Antes que cambies, que muevas a, okay.
Debe estar. Ajá.
So, digamos lo tengo en park, right?
Ajá.
Para utilizar el 4-low, right? You push in. Okay. So ahora está en 4-low.
No, porque todavía no está aquí.
Yes.
Debe de moverse. Ahí, ahora sí. Hoy está en 4-low.
Alright. So we're in 4-low at the moment.
En neutral.
Again, we're in neutral park to initiate it. And now that we're in 4-low, we're in basically full
torque.
Yeah, full torque on the front traction, rear traction. All right, guys. So in order to go from 4-low back to basically 4-high or 2-wheel drive, you gotta be in neutral. So you go in neutral, we switch, you know, go back to 4-high, and then it should disengage. All right. So now we're on 4-high right now, and then to go back to 2-wheel drive, boom. You let it there, boom. Now we're back in 2-wheel drive, right? So yeah, that's how you disengage, re-engage. But we have an extra added feature to the off-road package. For those of you guys who don't know, we have this rock crawler. Okay, so now that we have, I showed them how to use this feature here. This is to basically settings for your truck, you know, when you're off-roading. We're still in 4-low, we're in neutral still, but I'm gonna show him how to engage his rear locker. So these cars coming with the off-road package has this rear locker button here. Yeah. Okay, so, and that's basically a rundown on how to use the 4x4 features here. Dude, so we got, well, I never noticed it. This might be one of one, but our sticker on our Tacoma is backwards, which is crazy. The VIN is correct, like we did it backwards, but, and we checked like all the other VINs, but yeah, that was super weird. We're official. The car is being sent to El Salvador. We just delivered the car to a truck yard to get it. They're gonna basically handle it from there. That's what's happening to the Tacoma, guys. We'll see it when we're in Salvador, because we're gonna have a 4x4 monster out there. So stay tuned for that adventure. And congrats to my pops, because he's officially retired. That was one of the things that we had going on. That's why we were kind of fixing all the stuff on the Tacoma. We put on the last parts except the roof rack that we were trying to do on it. But for the most part, it is ready. It's final form. And it's ready to be, you know, Salvadoreño. So we'll catch you guys later, and we'll see the car when we're in Salvador. And yeah, stay tuned for the new updates, and potential new car coming? Question mark. So we'll see you guys later.